Today we come together to celebrate the remarkable service of House Speaker Tom Foley. Tom is a true legend and a proud son of Spokane. Tom was born in Spokane, went to Gonzaga Prep, Gonzaga University, and then later to the University of Washington. And starting in Spokane, Tom rose to become one of the nation's first Speakers of the House from west of the Rocky Mountains. He became one of the most powerful politicians in the country, but he never forgot where he came from. Tom Foley always fought for the 5th Congressional District and the state of Washington. And you can see his legacy everywhere you go in Eastern Washington. From the Foley Institute at WSU, to the Foley Federal Building in Spokane, to the Foley Center Library at Gonzaga, Tom Foley knew how to get things done. And he worked with presidents, both Democrats and Republicans, and what everybody says here is that everybody liked Tom Foley. He used his power in D.C. to fight for Eastern Washington. He successfully worked to help bring the World's Fair to Spokane in 1974. He created the Centennial Trail that runs from Riverside Park to Idaho along the Spokane River. And he led the fight to keep Fairchild Air Force Base open and continued to be invested for future growth. He was the main sponsor of a bill that extended the Grand Coulee Dam, which today is our nation's largest producer of hydroelectricity. And of course, Tom Foley was the king of agriculture. He was the first Westerner since the Civil War to chair the House Agriculture Committee. And he used that role to make sure that products grown in Eastern Washington made it to dinner tables all around the world. He was a leader in opening new markets to Asia and other countries for Northwest wheat and cherries. And he worked with both President Carter and President Reagan to continue the Columbia Basin irrigation project that kept water flowing in Eastern Washington. To quote Tom Foley, "A strong agricultural economy is absolutely essential for a strong national economy." That's what Tom Foley said in 1978, and it still rings true today. It's amazing what this boy from Spokane achieved. He had a meteoric rise in Congress from Majority Whip to Majority Leader to Speaker of the House, and he later served as ambassador to Japan. And Tom did this while still staying in touch with the residents of the 5th Congressional District. He hosted town meetings, he listened to constituents, and everybody would tell you there's nobody better on their feet than Tom Foley. He worked with everybody to get things done for our state and for our country. So today, the people of Washington would like to return our thanks to Tom Foley. We owe the son of Spokane a great debt of gratitude for a career of service, of working for our state and nation in a bipartisan fashion. Tom Foley, you are one of a kind, and we thank you for everything.